Hello everyone, and welcome to the inaugural first ever video on this channel. My name is Trent, aka Vintage25, and welcome to Through the Pixels. This is a channel that will have gaming videos, maybe news at some point. There's a lot of things that are in my head on what I want to do on this channel, but it's mostly gonna be reviews and let's plays. There will be me, and I'm gonna try to get my co-writers on throughthepixel.wordpress.com to maybe make a few videos every once in a while. Writing reviews is it takes a good amount of time, and I've never really been one for writing that kind of stuff. But as you can probably see by my reviews on the site, because they're never very long, they're not nearly as long as the other two people who do them. But I feel as though, since I talk a lot in real life at home, that video is where I should be doing this at, because I don't know. If I can make myself talk for a little bit, talk about the game, how I feel about it, I feel as though it would get my point across better than me trying to sit down and write things, and I don't know. But the first game I'm gonna review / play for a little bit, just to show it off a bit, is Goat Simulator. Now, this game has been showing up a lot on different media outlets or YouTube channels. This is a pretty popular game to play because it's utter madness, and you play as a goat, and it was made by Coffee Stain Studios, and it was made as one of those 24-hour game jam type games, and it was played a lot in the office, and they laughed a lot at the weird physics that it liked to play with, and so they posted a video of it on YouTube, and of course the crowd wanted it, and so they released it. $10 on Steam, not a bad deal if you want to play this. You can it's actually on sale quite a bit on places like Green Man Gaming and that kind of stuff, and the Steam page will be in the description. So let's go ahead and play. Now, as you can see here, we're a goat, and we walk around with WADs. You can use a controller because it has controller support, but I don't know what sort of, it doesn't change in the menus what the buttons actually are, so it's hard to tell what you can do with the controller as opposed to just using the actual controls. So I would say use, if you're going to use a controller, you're going to have to experiment a bit, because there's nowhere that, you can probably look online to see what the controls are, but I was too lazy to do that. So I'm just going to be using WADs, mouse and keyboard, and it's WADs to move, and you can headbutt by clicking. Sometimes you ragdoll randomly. And let's see, what is tongue? L is tongue, so you can grab something and then bring it along with you. Like, this is my chair now. I'm gonna take it upstairs where I think it would look better. Over here, right over here. Come on. Alright, it's stuck. We're gonna let go of that. We're gonna knock this man out of a window real quick, I think. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, and it's got the crazy physics that have been becoming sort of popular recently with games like QWOP and Surgeon Simulator, where it's not normal game controls, and this is buggy, and the developers have actually said that the only bugs they're going to fix are game-breaking bugs that make it to where you can't even get into the game or play the game properly. But the rest of the bugs, here, I'll ram a car, and you can see the kind of bugs that they're keeping in. If I can find a car, or here, this gas station will be fine. So the physics that they're keeping in are silly ones that won't, that won't affect. Well, I was meaning to headbutt one of the gas tanks, but that'll do as showing you just the amount of mayhem you can cause. But yeah, this game hinges on the fact that it has a bunch of silly bugs that you'll get shot into space sometimes. There's even a button for you to ragdoll if you press Q, and then you can kind of move your body around while you're on the ground, and then you just click Q again to bring yourself. And sometimes you'll ragdoll on your own. So yeah, I've played this game a little bit. It's fun. I like it. It's a fun little game to play just when you have friends around, or if you just want to have a silly little gaming session. But yeah, there's places like this which let you play with the physics a bit by being in a place with 0G, and if you cool little thing is if you're in the air and you hold the right mouse button and kind of move around, you can do sweet flips, sweet 360 no-scope type of flips. And let's see. Yeah, and back there you probably and you can see kind of here how like your head will go kind of around and all kinds of stuff. Just real, just real silly sort of physics that you can play around with. Let's see if I can do a sweet jump through a ring. And you actually get points for being more ridiculous with your kind of, I don't know, abilities as a normal goat. Ah, missed that. Oh well. I'll try to find a place where you can see the like weird bugs and sort. And there's also hidden things that you can do, such as I know somewhere in this world, I've done it once before, there's a pentagram that if you take 5 people up to it, it turns you into a demon goat, which is pretty cool. And you can turn into like an angel goat somehow. I did it once when I was playing through, but I never actually figured out how I did it. There's a hole, I think it's somewhere around here, that if you jump in, it'll make you bigger or smaller, different things like that. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna lick it though. Alright. Apparently it just sends you flying. I wonder what happens if I were to headbutt it. Yeah, it seems as though licking it only kind of flings you about. I kind of thought an alien would have came since it was in a crop circle, but alas, no one did. Uh-oh. Yeah, and see, like sometimes you don't even have to headbutt for things to kind of fall apart. You just kind of mess with them. I remember there was once I hit something. I don't remember what it was. It might have been like a gas tank or some sort of like kerosene tank or something, and I got sent flying up into the air, and I didn't come down for a while. And so yeah, this is one of those games that grab some buddies, drink some beer, and you'll have a good time with it. Definitely. Just it's kind of like a pass the keyboard around, let people try different things, laugh your ass off sort of game. $10. It's kind of a steep. I know earlier I said it's kind of a good price, but it's kind of a steep price for what's basically like a I don't know what like the word is, just like a silly play it a couple times game. Then it kind of sits in your inventory till someone sees it, or sits in your library till someone sees it, and then they're like, "Oh, what's this?" And you're like, "Oh yeah, it's a game where you play as a goat, and it's really crazy." But they're going to be adding more features. Right now, this is the only town you can get. It's a pretty big town. There's lots of secrets and such, but it's not a big enough town to where you'll be entertained for a while. You'll be entertained for a good 20-30 minutes, maybe more, like I said, depending on how many people you have with you and stuff. But the town, it has some cool secrets. You can do some different, like, turn your go into things, or try to, like, different challenges where you can try to, like, get up there, and there's a man sitting up there you can knock off. And there's, like, a water slide back that way that you can go down. And if you do it just right, if you ragdoll down it, you go down just right. On the right side slide, you'll hit like a trampoline, and then you'll get sent flying, which is fun. And sometimes you'll land in front of a truck, which will send you another way. What's that robot over there? Alright. That's my next goal, is try to get to that robot, see what he's doing over there. But so anyway, there's like a bunch of different stuff you can do in this town, but it starts to get old after a while. It would just be nice to have more of like a variety, like have different levels to choose. I think there might be workshop like abilities with this, so that people can make different like towns or maps or whatever. Oh, so that's nice, and my goat seems to be farting. I just noticed, but anyway, I feel that this is a game that if you can find it on sale, great. I'm sure it'll be on sale during Steam Summer Sale, Steam Christmas Sale. But So if it's on sale, definitely grab it. It's a fun little time waster. It's something you could play for an hour, half hour, get your enjoyment out of it. And if you pick it up for like $5, it's worth the money. Heck, that's like the price of a couple double cheeseburgers from McDonald's. So, and this is kind of better for you. So that's good. Seem to have a jetpack. Don't know how to control it, which is great. Did a cool front flip, but I feel like when they add more to the game, like more levels, maybe new goats, you can unlock some other goats, like long goat, which I think is just like a giraffe, and you get that by, I think, finding a bunch of these little golden trophies that are hidden throughout the game. But yeah. So, but when they add more, I feel it'll be more worth the money, more worth like the $10 price tag if they add more maps, more playable characters. Maybe add a multiplayer. That would be really cool. Let there be like almost like what Just Cause 2 did with their multiplayer, where it's like it's like mass mayhem, because you know it's a lot of people swinging around. But yeah, if I feel as though if they were to do that, add like a multiplayer, add a co-op, it would be more worth your money. Let's just say that. So yeah, anyway, guys, that was my first-ish impression. I have, of course, played the game a little bit, but I didn't substantially go through it. Basically just enough so that I could get the main idea of what it was all about. So yeah. Thanks for watching. I don't know what that X means. Thanks for watching my first episode of my first anything on this channel of Through the Pixels. You can find the site, which will probably be updated every once in a while, but I feel like this is what we're going to focus on for a good majority of the time. But yeah, so I'm just going to sit in here real quick and let this do what it will. Maybe turn on my jetpack for some hilarity. And so go to the website, throughthepixels.wordpress.com. Subscribe. That'd be awesome. I'm going to try to I want to get this channel big. I don't know if it'll happen, but it'd be cool. I like playing games, so it would be awesome if I could just have a bunch of people who would like to watch me play games. Me, Requiem for Sanity, I'm going to try to get him on here. Maybe a couple other people. So yeah. Subscribe, like, comment, all that fun stuff. And I'll see you next time for another journey through the pixels. That was really dumb.